Okay, I'm going to do a quick view of my classroom. Everybody's always asking me, Alicia, what is in your classroom as an ELA teacher? So I'm going to just show you. First thing I have here is Maya Angelou. I teach, she is basically backdrop. I look at her and say, hey, this is what I need. I have my language arts tree. This is right here when you first come in. Also, I have the Lexile scores. Here, I have my classroom expectations. It's a little ripped. Then I have my learning targets. What am I doing for the day? I have my word wall. I have my figurative language wall. These are everything that each student should learn. By the time I teach 6th and 7th, I'm equipped to teach 8. Here's their books. Of course, you could tell they've been reading them since they're all out of order. I have what the reading skills, predicting, good things readers do. I have the 25 book campaign chart. That means they have to read a certain amount of books. If you look at it, they have to read a certain amount of books by the end of the year. And I design it so it's a grade so I can promote reading. Okay, here go my 25 book challenge. Also, I extended my library area. Over here, I have a bean bag. They broke that chair. It's only December. I'll probably replace it. I have my protocols that we do, written conversation. You also have to have your little anchor charts. Things readers do. There are genres. I have our block, our schedule, what actually takes place in our schedule. This is our resources. Yes, we still use dictionaries for the kids who are IEP learners. We have dictionary.com. We put them on there. Okay, my class is in session, so of course they're using the books. They're out of order. Then I have different words to say said. The kids are not allowed to use said in my class. They cannot use it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to look at it. This is different ways to say said. You have to be captivating. Okay, this is some of their charts that they have here inside the class, what to compare. I always find ways, certain things are in the curriculum, but I always find ways to include what I want them to learn as well for their own educational background. I work in an urban district, y'all. Okay, editors marks, types of writing. Okay, this is something they do. This is my authentic work wall. Between the authentic work wall, let me back up here so you can see the whole entire thing. They have to learn respect, honesty, responsibility, choices, effort, and caring. I'm huge on honesty. Did you do your homework? No, I did not. Thank you. I even give you half credit if you're being honest. Okay, if you look at what they're doing, this is some work that they did. You don't really need to take a lot of time. I tagged it, rubric it, put it up here. Close reading. We do a lot of close reading in here with their text. Okay, asking questions. This is the poster that I took. Okay, I write the standards, what they're doing in here, assessing the theme. They were assessing the theme with this. Over here, their little theme test. I'll probably change this out. This is their writing. Yes, and if you teach them how to write, they will write. Also, we big on vocabulary in here. Do not use get. They have to use anything else on this wall instead of the word get, got, ain't, because. We don't use any of that. This is my section. This is how I stay organized. My desk is a little junky right now. Smart board, school calendar, need to stay focused when days are off. Hallelujah. Okay, I also have my writers up here. They influence me throughout the day. Okay, then I have my past rewards of what I have accomplished as an educator. Oh, we accomplishing some great things this year. Look, let me tell you something. I'm very motivated. Every single day I come here, I look at this wall of what I've done and what I'm about to do. Okay, you always have to stay motivated. Okay, then moving over here to my board. Okay, Miss Williams, I painted that. Always have student workup. This is what we're working on currently. Okay, reading skill, main idea. Also, teachers, this is what you need to do. Find some type of resource that your school is going to use to track the data so you can know exactly what your kids may or may not do on the park, on your state test. If you take the park, if you don't, right now we're using Edulastic, so I went ahead and did my data. These are our park results, but as you can see, we're climbing up based on the Edulastic assessment. We'll go over this yet, and they have to make sure, yeah, they're not there, but they will be. Okay, they're not there yet, and you have to have that growth mindset. They're not there yet, but they will be. And this is what my kids, we stated at the beginning of the year, we're going to score 80%. Okay, That's our goal. Always have some type of goal that they're working toward. So right now they started at 23. Using Edulastic, we're at 43. Sixth grade is at 34. Okay, everybody's on their own learning path, so we know our results are definitely going to be better than that first number. Okay, we have our flag, more student work. We do protocols in here, so every time I do a lesson within the text, our complex text, I supply a protocol to go along with it. Plus they have the Reading Plus program that they're doing to encourage kids to read. We also cannot use because. This is my technology center where they write other words to use instead of because. I found that the kids in the urban district, they like to use it all the time as a crutch. I want to include more vocabulary inside of them. So therefore they have to use this, more of the traits, positivity traits. And of course my Bloom's taxonomy. At the top is creating, and of course we do less of that these days for all the paperwork and stuff that we have to do as educators. But I understand that, but do they? Okay, so this is basically my classroom. Hi guys. So you can see my classroom. I've been a teacher for 13 years in ELA. Anybody want to know exactly more information about what I do and how I increase scores with the students? It's about making sure that they believe that they can do it. If you believe it, then that's 1 point. So you have to make sure that they believe that they can do it as well. All right, signing out. This is my time during my break. Just came from, so you see the backdrop of my classroom. You see it? Yeah. Oh, and yeah, that's what I'm doing. Backdrop of my class. And one thing, teachers, you have to make sure that you know how to manage your time. Some of y'all don't know how to manage it. I'm trying to figure this out. When you're at school, you need to use and exhaust all of the time that you're at school with schoolwork. I'm not bringing schoolwork home. And if I do, it's going to be reading a book, okay, about what I can do that's a little bit better. Okay? So exhaust your day. If that means, hey, I need to grade papers during my lunch while I'm eating lunch, that's what you're doing. Phone calls while you're going to the restroom, that's what you need to do. Grading papers, figuring out, doing lesson plans, do all of that at work. Now, if you want to take and have one night where you're just staying late. There's sometimes one night I just stay till 5 o'clock. Okay, and that's what you need to do to make sure that you are not bringing work home. Have one late night. That equals a lot. Okay, well, this is enough advice for this video. And if anybody want to get at me or reach me, I'll attach my email below. Okay, educators rock. Stay positive. Bye. Change someone's life step by step. Bye. Fast forward, it is April, guys, and guess what? My students are doing tremendously well. Their SRI scores went up along with their Edulastic District Assessment. Go all the way up. Yes, we're at 60s, and guess what? We're preparing for the park. So my motto is set a goal, but set your standards higher. Keep you updated.